Hello everybody and welcome to the reading. I hope everybody is well today. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. See what Spirit has to say to the collective today. What do you want my listener to know today, Spirit? What do you want my listener to know today? Wow, they're all over the place. Lots of energy at the moment. Of course, we are in Mercury retrograde at the moment, so it's a bit chaotic, the energy everywhere. Really chaotic. Anyway, I hope the Mercury retrograde is treating you well. It's not always bad, Mercury retrograde. There are many things that people say, and I suggest you look it up. I'm really sorry. The cards are just everywhere. It's like they have a life of their own today. Anyway, Alice, what can we say to the listener today? What nice things can we say to the listener today? It's quite cool here in the UK today. It was really hot yesterday, but now cool. So, okay, here we go. So we have Metamorphosis. So, Metamorphosis, profound change. So, after heart, so to me this is saying, yeah, wow. What I first see there is that change. You're either beginning to change after a lot of upheaval, and okay, this could be someone who has been in a, I want to say, codependent relationship. I don't know how the codependent fits this at the moment, but this relationship, friendship, this other person that you were involved with in one way or another, caused you obviously a lot of mental upheaval and release, and which has led you to change. Let's see where this is going. Let's pull some more cards. Codependent relationships can mean so many things. I think I've said this in another reading. Codependency is just basically relying on somebody else. So, for instance, if you have a friend or a husband or a father, can be any of those things that you adore. Let's look at it from that point of view, and they are wonderful to you and they help you. You become dependent on that person because that becomes your norm. This is the nice way of looking at codependency. Obviously, the other one is the traumatic and almost an abusive. But at this moment in time, I'm not sure what this is. So, so that's what codependency is, and yeah, this has made you think, I can do this on my own. I can be on my own here. Really interesting, this, because I had a reading years ago with a lovely lady, Sonia Choquette. She's a wonderful psychic, wonderful spiritual lady. You'll find her if you search for her on here. You'll see her channel. And I had a half an hour reading with her. And all I wanted to know, I was married at the time. but that it wasn't going well. But that's beside the point. And I just wanted to know that my knight in shining armor was going to just come and release me from everything. And one thing she said to me is, no one's coming to save you. You have to do this on your own. And at the time I was mortified. I thought, what do you mean no one's coming to save me? It's all in the books. It's in the fairy tale books and everything. The knight comes and saves the princess, and that's how it is. But it isn't, or certainly wasn't, how it was for me. And to the person this is resonating with, it isn't for you either. But I want to say to you that I did eventually realize this and grew remarkably from it, and I think you will as well. There's the Three of Swords again. So this has caused you quite an upheaval. You've had to make decisions here. Should I stay or should I go? You were the one doing the work. Could be a third party situation, but I don't think so. And then I believe you have decided, get these to balance, that you need to move on. You need to move on. And the best way of moving on is through change within you. Positive. This is positive moving forward. The Chariot is a positive card. Well, most of the time. And I think you're sort of just about to step out of this, if you haven't already stepped out of this, whatever this situation is. And you're ready to go it alone. And I can absolutely guarantee you it will be a good decision. Because knowing that you can, another way of looking at it, we come into this world alone, we go out alone. The one person you can rely on is you. And this isn't me being negative. This isn't me damning any relationship or anything. I love. I love being in love. I love all of that. But knowing that you can survive on your own takes the codependency away, and then the universe just steps in naturally to help you. Knight of Swords. Yeah, the wheel is turning in your favour. I think this is, again, is you, because it's the Swords energy, and I think you have decided to move on. And if this is if this is a love interest, I believe there is someone there for you, but you've just got to break free of this codependent being. And this is, I don't really go into the signs and everything. For me, it's all energy. But the one's energy is fire energy. That's what I'm going to say, fire energy. So you're either about to meet somebody with fire, or this person is the person. Is this the person? You see, this one's going this way and that one's going that way. So that, to me, suggests this person's coming towards you. Is that right, Alice? Yeah. Alice agrees. This is the person coming towards you. And they are a very stable person. They're in their power. They have a fiery energy, but that's okay. They are a stable personality. What else can you tell me, Alice? These cards are all upside down. Yep. And there you are. There's the togetherness of, I think this is romantic. A lot of thought. And there's the Two of Swords. So again, it's a decision that you have to make. but this person is coming in to offer you stability, which will make you reflect heavily on what has happened. But I believe you will make the right decision. Just give me some more, Alice, because this is... But I definitely think that you're out of this situation, or about to. Maybe you're here this reading because you are thinking of making this decision, and if that's your case, I would say it is the right decision to leave this. This is not doing you any good. As you know, it's been causing you emotional upheaval that you need to release now. Wow. So the energy that, thanks, Alice. The energy that this person is very scatty. It's very controlling. I think this codependency was very controlling over you. Well, I'm sorry about that. And you don't want to be, no one needs to be controlled. No one needs to be controlled. All I would say to that is, however anybody treats us is nearly always because of how they were treated, and they don't know any different. It's learnt behaviour that they are, sorry, you won't hear that. Learnt behaviour that goes through with us, and until you heal that learnt behaviour, you will behave in the same way as you were raised, or it may not even be how your parents raised you. It may be something that happened, the way someone treated you, and that then defines your behavior, if that makes sense. But it's usually because you were treated that way. I'm not condoning this person. I'm not condoning them one little bit. But I think you need to know that it's not you. It's not you. And to a degree, it's not them, but they have to do the healing. They have to heal themselves. You're not there to heal them. But Spirit is going to help you. When you make this decision, if you haven't already made it, Spirit will be there for you and guiding you and helping you. So listen to your intuition. If you are meditating, that's great. If you're not, it would be a great idea to meditate. Wait for your aha moments. We all have them. Everyone's spiritual, everyone's psychic. But listen to your inner voice. They want to talk to you, and they will lead you the right way. Right, did I cut those? I don't know if I cut them or not. So yeah, 5 of Cups. So you're definitely dwelling on this. Yes, you've been in a space of solitude whilst you were trying to figure this out. And there's the 5 of Wands. There's conflict. So I do believe that this was a very controlling person in your life. And there was conflict, there was frustration. And what else can you tell me, Alice? There you go. There's the Magician. That's this in a way as well. The metamorphosis, rising from the ashes to manifesting a new beginning. Yeah, victory. 6 of Wands is victory. You will get your victory. Listen to your intuition. And there's King of Cups. Now, that could be somebody with a high level of emotion, a water sign. It could be you. but you are going to get your emotional freedom. I think that's, rather than that being a person, it's a king, and you will get your emotional freedom. You'll come out of this. You'll make the right decision. You'll come out of this hermit energy, this solitude, which has caused you confusion, but it will lead to joy. At the bottom, 4 of Cups. That's contemplation again. A lot of contemplating here, which I can totally understand, because you've had, like I say, you've had this codependency, which is not a judgment or anything like that, but it's totally understandable. But this very controlling person has to go for you to move forward and thrive. Okay, I just want 2 more cards for the outcome, please, Alice. How's this going to go? Let my listener know what's going, or the best course of action. You tell me. How's this going to go? Yeah, you will have options. There's your new beginning. That's what I wanted to see. There's your new beginning, and there's your happiness. Now, the 6 of Cups would, in a lot of the Rider Waite deck, this means the past, reflecting on the past, and maybe someone from your past is coming in. I want to say this person will become your past. This will bring you emotional freedom, and he will be in the past. That's what I want to say. That's what Alice has just said to me. So, which is amazing and beautiful, that you are going to do this transition, this transformation out of this energy. Just go for it. Be brave. Be brave. Like I say, I did it, and you sort of go kicking and screaming, thinking you can't do it, but then one day you wake up and you think, I got this. I went to the cinema on my own. I went to a function on my own, just to know that you can do it. I'm not saying you're going to be on your own, forever, and like me, but it just empowers you to know that you've got it. You've got this. You don't need this controlling person. You are the best person in your life. You are the one that you can rely on. So you're the one to have self-love, and just know that you're always there for you. And that's not to say that that's what you're going to end up as, you know what I mean? Because that's what I thought. What? But no, you're just saying to the universe, no, I got this, I can do this. And they will then step in and they will help you to find the next right step, to find the next right thing to do, thing to say, person to meet. So that's just amazing. Let's just see what the advice is. These cards just give me the advice for the listener, Alice. What's the advice? I think this is wonderful. Frightening, worrying, yeah, but once you've done it, you will not look back. You will not look back, and you'll think, gosh, you might think, why did I not do that ages ago? But you know what? If you do think that, don't be hard on yourself. Do not under any circumstances be hard on yourself. The very fact that you've got to this stage, and the very fact that you know you've got to do this, is amazing, and you should be proud of that. Oh, wow, these are as well. Yeah, this energy is. I wonder if I wonder if this person has a few mental problems. That's what I'm getting. And if that is the case, I hope I'm wrong. But if it is the case, they're not your problems. They're not your problems, and it's not for you to deal with. In this situation, obviously. I take the path of love and devotion, and that's exactly right for you now. You take the path of love and devotion, not this controlling, doing as you're told, being frightened to say anything. Take the path that makes you open and blossom and be who you want to be. I have a healthy and stable foundation in my life, and that is you. You are your healthy foundation and stable, your healthy and stable foundation in life. Sorry, got mixed up there. And look at the sun shining on you there. The sun, the mountains have been climbed, and the sun is shining, and this is spirit. All this purple color here, this is spirit watching out over you, helping you through this. So I hope this helped you. I hope this helped somebody. Some of you, all of you, I don't know, but hopefully it's helped somebody. So take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.